Hi, this is Ellie with Full Moonlight Tarot 20, and today I wanted to do a reading on how the current energies are affecting you and your soul connection. The soul connection you have with another person, romantic soul connection. So I'm shuffling the soul connections when two hearts meet, like oracle cards. And I have another deck set aside for messages from your person. So let's see, Spirit, how are the current energies affecting the collective and the person on their mind, their soul connection? Attraction. So I feel like, you watching this reading have been aware of the soul attraction probably from the very beginning, whereas your counterpart probably is just waking up to it now. They might have felt it, but they've been pushing it down, right? Yep, you're both having to look deep within your emotions about this connection. But I feel like usually the Divine Masculine collective are very slow when it comes to emotions. A lot of them lack emotional maturity. But at this time, especially as we're in Pisces season, they're really forced to go within and look at their emotions, especially regarding to you. Power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Yep. I feel like this is very powerful energy that is influencing the both of you, right? Feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. Again, being forced to go within and examine how you feel about another person, how you feel about what's transpired between you. Of course, this screams separation to me. I don't think that this is a connection that's together. Recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. Yes. So what I feel this means is all the signs and synchronicities, right? So looks like both sides are currently, especially with the Mercury retrograde energy at this time, you're very much examining the past, all the things that have happened in the past connections. This is highlighted for everybody. This is huge right now for everybody. So let me just shuffle the dream guidance love messages here and see. Oh, and right away. Distraction. I was your distraction. I don't know if this is coming from your person or if you think that this is you, if this is coming from you. Distraction. I was your distraction. That's a strange one. I don't know how I feel about that card. Maybe someone thinks that you didn't take them as seriously as they did. You're always on my mind. I regret hurting you. This connection is intense. I feel like maybe this person feels with this card, I was your distraction. What I'm getting from this is that your person might think that you did not take this situation in the past as seriously as they did, or that it was easy for you to move on from this. Maybe they think that you're over them, that you don't think about them. But then you're seeing here, you're always on my mind. They're always thinking about you. I regret hurting you. So they know they hurt you. So it's just weird. So in one sense, they know they hurt you. But on the other hand, they think you moved on pretty quickly from it. This connection is intense. Yes, unfortunately, soul connections are very intense. And that's because they're supposed to trigger you into changing, right? They're supposed to help you release anything that's not serving you. Release the wounding, release the toxicity within you, release the toxic situations around you, and be open to love. Because let's face it, most of us are afraid of love because we've been so hurt in the past. We're afraid. We walk around and we have walls around our hearts, and we go for superficial connections because we're afraid to actually be with someone we truly love, because we're so scared of how devastated we would be if this person were to abandon us, right? Really think about this, because you might crave love. Everyone craves to be loved. Everybody wants to be loved. But when you're actually faced with someone who you know it's a deep soul connection, you feel that deep, deep love that the other person has for you, it's scary. It's scary to let that in. It feels dangerous to let that in, because you know how much power that person has to destroy you emotionally, right? It's scary. And that's why so many people, it's sad, they're in love with somebody else, but they're in a connection with someone they're not in love with because it's just easier. So they're not feeling lonely. They keep themselves stuck in situations just so they're not lonely, so they're not alone. But they're never fulfilled in those connections because that deep love is not there. They're not allowing deep love in. And so they this is what I'm getting from this. I'm channeling this right now from this person. This person is so deeply scared of letting that deep love in. They've really been let down by the people, probably their parents or caregivers when they were children. They were so let down, excuse me, by love, by the people that were supposed to love and care for them unconditionally. They were so hurt and betrayed that they have they have created very thick and high walls around their heart, and to take those walls down is going to take a lot of work, and a lot of people are just not ready to do that kind of work. But the energies we're going through right now is making them face that. And you as well, if you might be in the same boat, but to a lesser degree because you've already done so much work on yourself. But you might still have blocks up to love, right? And that's something that you have to look at within yourself. And what I highly recommend is listening to subliminals, especially at night as you're sleeping, because subliminal meditations, they can really reprogram your mind and the way we think about certain things. So, and I always recommend therapy. Always recommend talking to somebody. I always recommend doing things to really work on releasing the blocks that you have, whether it is blocks to love, whether it is blocks to abundance, anything that you notice you have a tough time calling into your life. If you have a tough time calling anything into your life, manifesting things into your life, whether it's love, romance, whether it is jobs, whether it is financial abundance and security, anything that you have a hard time manifesting, you have created a block within yourself that has yet to be removed. And you have to actively work to remove that, and ask your spirit team for help with this. Really ask them to help you, to show you ways on which to work on yourself, right? Now, I wonder, now with these energies, with this person, all you can do is sit back, because this person has to decide to do that work on themselves. They're going through the exact stuff that you've gone through in the past. If they're keeping themselves in toxic connections, that is something that is helping them learn and grow, hopefully. And it's going to get to the point where they're actually going to grow emotionally, internally, to where you were at when you saw all the toxicity, all the distortion around you, in the people around you, people that weren't serving you anymore because you were growing and evolving. And eventually this person will get to the same place. But that is not something you can help them with. All you can do is send them love and light, but you cannot interfere in someone else's life. You have to sit back, you have to let them do their own work, just like you had to do your own work. You cannot do the work for them. That would be spiritual bypassing for them. And if you feel them tugging on your energy and it's becoming really disruptive in your life, if you feel like you're constantly tired and drained, because you have a soul connection and you're constantly thinking about each other, or this person is constantly thinking about you, they are pulling on your energy. And that can be exhausting. So ask your angels to protect you from their energy, to protect you from having your energy siphoned. Call your power and your energy back to you. And that's all you do. You say out loud, I call my energy back to me. I call my power back to me. I say it 3 times in a row because it's more powerful that way, right? By the power of 3 to be. So there's ways you can protect yourself so your energy doesn't get siphoned all the time. And the other thing is, every time that person thinks of you, that makes you think of them, which might put you into a mental spin, right? Into like this mental cycle, into this obsession. Don't go there. Don't let this person pull you into obsession, wanting to know what they're doing all the time. Work on yourself. Focus on yourself. The more you focus on yourself, the less energy you give them. The more this person is forced to do this work on their own. As long as they're pulling energy from you and not generating their own energy, the longer it's going to take for this person to learn their own lessons and to evolve, right? So stop giving them your energy, stop giving them your attention. Let them go through this. They have to go through this on their own. This is how they grow. This is how they learn. This is how you had to grow and learn, right? You have to go through this. They have to go through this. This is their journey and you have yours. And if it's meant to be, nothing that is meant to be for you will ever bypass you. So if this is meant to be and you two are meant to be together at some point in the future, it's going to happen. In the meantime, you don't sit and wait, you live your life. You don't sit and you don't obsess about what they're doing, when they're coming. You don't watch tarot readings every day to see when they're coming. You make your life the best it can be. You live in your life purpose. You live your life the way you want to. You live your life to the fullest. And then when the time is right, someone will come in. If you've released your blocks to love and you're manifesting love into your life, whether it is this person or somebody else more suited for you, doesn't matter. Somebody will be there for you if this is what you want. So that's what I got for you today, guys. You got this. Love and light. We will talk again soon.